Assalamu alaikum, namaste, and welcome to the news hour with your favorite host and host Jennifer Rogers. And if you are new to our channel, do not forget to share this video with all your friends and family so they are aware about all the things happening in Qatar and all around the world. And with that, we are also available on YouTube, we are available on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, so do follow us on all our other platforms. With that, I have about 4 major updates for you today, out of which the first one, this is kind of a help for all the people who are looking out for jobs in Qatar. If you are one of those people who are looking out for jobs in Qatar, well, I am here to help you, and I'm just going to give you names of the companies who are actually looking out for people to hire. So if you are planning on switching your jobs, or if you want to apply for a new job, possibly you could apply to one of these companies if it suits your profile. So the first one is B2C Solutions are hiring a translator, proofreaders and a copyright from Arabic to English and English to Arabic. So this is what they're looking for. Then the other company is BPO Plus, who is actually looking for a registered general nurse. So if you're a registered general nurse and if you want to look for a new job, so BPO Plus is actually hiring a general nurse and it's a permanent job. So after that, they're looking for a registered pharmacist, and then they're looking for an AutoCAD operator. Then they are also looking for a business development manager for staffing, and Oracle Fusion implementation consultant they're also looking for. They're also looking for a digital marketing head for their company, and they're also looking out for some call center agents. So if any of this suits your profile, please go ahead and apply to these companies. If you want, I can drop a link down in the comment section for you guys, so you can go up to the website and apply for the jobs there. If you want that, please let me know, I'll do it. And the third company is Al Mukem Limousine Company, which is actually looking out for a driver for food delivery company and limousine included. With that, Al Mukel Services is also looking out for a kitchen helper. So if with a good experience, and they are offering a salary about 1,500 Qatari riyals. With that, Qatar Airways has also opened up a few positions in Qatar Airways. They need a digital software engineer for Java. And as a digital software engineer, your role is basically to design and build a high quality, innovative and fully performing Java application that complies with coding standards and technical designs and security guidelines. Also, they're looking for a head of IT digital factory. So it's for corporate and commercial. So if it suits your profile, please go ahead and apply for this position. They're also looking for a lead digital design officer, and it's in the category of corporate and commercial as well. And what they want is they want you to produce high quality designs that represent the user's experience as defined in functional specifications, wireframe, flow diagrams and prototypes, and contribute to the development of the digital brand. They're also looking for personals in the corporate sector. So they need admin assistants as well. So Persons Corporation is looking for admin assistants. So if you want to apply for an admin job, probably you can go ahead and do that. And Ali bin Ali Group is actually looking for a receiving supervisor, with that, these are all the companies that are looking out for employees. If you want, really, I can put in a link down there in the comment section where you can actually open up the website and post in your resumes if you're really interested. Let me know, I'll do it. I'll put it out in the comment section, so you can just go and apply for that position there. And with that, the second update for the day is Qatar Airways is increasing flights to Pakistan. So yes, Qatar Airways has increased its service to Islamabad, Karachi, Lahore and Peshawar on Sunday. Now the airlines now operates 49 weekly flights to 4 gateways in Pakistan with its Boeing 787 and A350 aircraft. Now the flights to Islamabad have increased from 11 to 14 flights to Karachi. It is about from 10 to 14 flights weekly. And to Lahore, it's from 11 to 14 flights weekly. And to Peshawar, it's about 5 to 7 weekly flights. Now, the airlines has effectively increased its flight to Pakistan by 32%, so that they are now in line with operation level before the COVID-19 crisis started. Now all flights can be booked on QatarAirways.com or through travel agents. So if you want to fly back from Pakistan to Qatar Airways to Qatar, so you can definitely do that. Now Qatar Airways Group Chief Executive also said that we are excited to increase our service to Islamabad, Karachi, Lahore and Peshawar, offering our passengers traveling to and from Pakistan connectivity to the largest networks in Europe, UK and US via the best airport in the Middle East, that is Hamad International Airport. Now we remain committed to serving our customers in Pakistan and have worked hard throughout the pandemic to ensure we can operate as many flights as possible in line with the directions of the Pakistan government. From operating special charter services to a number of commercial flights, we are delighted to now offer a strong schedule of services. Now, to ensure a safe travel experience, passengers from Pakistan are required to take a COVID-19 RT-PCR medical test. Now, the passengers will need to present a negative test result issued within 72 hours prior to departure and when checking in. Now, children below the age of 12 years are exempted from this test if accompanied by the family member. For information on laboratories accepted by Qatar Airways, you can always visit qatarairways.com/en/travel/alert. So if you want that link, it's a long one, I don't want to say it right now. If you want it, just let me know, I'll put it down in the comment section. Now, with a growing network, Qatar Airways now offers over 500 weekly flights to over 80 destinations. Yeah, you have heard it right, and it is worldwide. From its home and hub, Hamad International Airport, the best airport in Middle East and the third best airport in the world according to Skytrax. It is operating regular flights to key gates in Canada, Europe, Southeast Asia and the US. Now on 12th August, the airline will resume service to Houston and Philadelphia according to its regular flights to Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles and New York. Now, over the past several months, Qatar Airways has led the industry by maintaining a global network that never fell below 30 destinations and in doing so, the airline collected experience in carrying passengers safely and reliably and becoming uniquely positioned to effectively rebuild its network. Now, the carrier has stringently implemented the most advanced safe and hygiene measures on board its aircraft at Hamad International Airport, from introducing enhanced PPE suits for the cabin crew to becoming the first airlines to require passengers to wear face mask shields in addition to covering their faces. Now, Qatar Airways onboard safety measures for passengers and cabin crew include the provision of personal protective equipment, as a PPE, for cabin crew and the complimentary protective kit and disposable face shields for passengers. Now, the business class passengers on aircraft equipped with Q suites can enjoy the enhanced privacy that the award-winning business seat provides, including sliding privacy partitions and the options to use a do not disturb indicator. Now, the Q suites is available on flights to more than 30 destinations, including London, Paris and Frankfurt. Now, for more details on this, you can always visit the Qatar Airways website. To ensure travelers can plan their travel with peace of mind, the airlines has also extended its booking policies to offer more choices to the passengers. The airlines will allow unlimited date changes and passengers can change their destination as often as needed within the 500 miles of radius for the original destination. Now, the airlines will not change any fare difference for travel completed before the 31st of December 2020, after which fare rules will apply. Now, all tickets booked to travel up to 31st of December 2020 will be valid for 2 years from the date of insurance. Now, with that, let me get to the third update of the day, which is Qatar now has a new Indian ambassador, Dr. Deepak Mittal. Now he takes in charge. So the Embassy of India yesterday announced the arrival of Dr. Deepak Mittal, the new Indian ambassador to Qatar. And here is some information about Dr. Deepak Mittal. So Dr. Deepak Mittal joined the Indian Foreign Services in 1998 and he has served in Bangladesh, Egypt and Israel in various capacities as a Consul General in Vietnam also. and at headquarters New Delhi, he has handled work relation to countries in the neighborhood and has served in the Prime Minister's office from 2014 to 2016. He served as a joint secretary, consular passport and visa from 2016 to 2017, and a joint secretary for Pakistan, Afghanistan and Iran in 2017 to 2020. Now he assumed charges as ambassador of India to the state of Qatar from the 6th of August 2020. He speaks in Arabic, English, Hindi and Punjabi languages. Now the letter was handed over during a meeting with Qatari Foreign Minister Sultan bin Saud Al Muraiki. He congratulated the new mission and assured full support for strengthening bilateral ties between Qatar and India. Now Dr. Deepak Mittal has been appointed as the Indian ambassador to Qatar from the position of Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs of India. He was in charge of Iran, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Now Deepak Mittal is one of the India's best diplomats. Outgoing former ambassador P. Kumaran has been appointed Indian High Commissioner to Singapore after completing his term in Qatar. With that, let me get to the fourth update of the day, which is now Hyatt is to grow brand presence in Qatar. So yes, you've heard it right. Hyatt Hotel Corporation announces plan of Hyatt Regency Doha, which will mark the first Hyatt Regency brand hotel in Qatar and the third Hyatt hotel in the country. So further building on Hyatt's growing profile and portfolio in the Middle East, the hotel is expected to open at Hyatt Regency Doha on September 15, 2020 and is currently taking reservations for the date and beyond. Now the Hyatt Regency brand offers seamless and personalized experience, connecting the guests to everything they need under one roof. Now the full range of services and amenities include memorable culinary experience, flexible space to work and collaborate or relax, and expansive technology enabled facilities for meetings and events, along with expert planning who adhere to everything in detail. Now the 400 room hotel will be strategically located close to Hamad International Airport and few minutes from the heart of the city, the Palm Fringe Corniche and the Doha's vibrant business district, offering the perfect destination for both business and leisure travelers alike. Now what they had to talk about is they said that we are thrilled with our relationship with the Dia Fatania hotels and we look forward to growing Hyatt's profile in Doha, said the senior vice president of operations in Hyatt. He said that we believe that Hyatt Regency in Doha will become a key destination in the city, satisfying the needs of the on-the-go business travelers with exemplary settings for meetings and leisures and attracting local guests looking for modern dining experience. Now with 12 luxury suites, the hotel offers a multitude of social space designed for seamless gatherings, including a Regency club and several food and beverage options, concepts including 3 restaurants and a pool bar, 2 lounge and a jazz club. Now the business traveler will appreciate the 10,700 square feet of meeting and event facility, including a state-of-the-art business center, 2 ballrooms and 11 modern meetings and conference rooms. Now what they said that we are delighted to work with Hyatt on the first Hyatt Regency hotel in Qatar, a global brand with the caliber of offering suites for this market, suited onto this market. Now the director of operations of the hotel commented that the Hyatt Regency brand perfectly aligns with both the business and leisure culture of the dynamic city of Doha, and we look forward to providing an exceptional hospitality experience. With this, I'm done with all the updates for today. Now remember, if you guys are actually looking for jobs or looking to switch out for your jobs, just let me know. I'll put it down. I'll put the link down in the comments section so you guys can go ahead onto the website and actually apply for the job. With that, thank you so much for logging on to Qatar Day. Keep loving, keep supporting, keep watching Qatar Day, the pulse of the nation. Me, your host and host Jennifer Rogers, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, remember to stay home and stay safe and look after yourself. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz. Bye-bye.